Welcome back to the world of magic versus science in this next volume of A Certain Magical Index, and this time we're taking a look at volume number 4. So, jumping straight into the story, we jump back to a flashback of Mikoto Misuka as a child in a research centre. The research centre is researching different ways to combat a medical condition called muscular dystrophy, and would like to use Mikoto's DNA map to combat it. Her electromaster ability powers could help save them. However, we all know this isn't the case, and it was used to make illegal clones for military purposes. So that happened. We time skip back to the current time now, and Mikoto knows an experiment is going to happen soon. One of her clone sisters is due to battle Accelerator, and most likely be brutally murdered by him, all in game for his own power. She doesn't know what to do, so you can imagine the surprise when Toma just randomly shows up and is like, "Hi." Of course, Mikoto, being tsundere, doesn't know any better than just to let it all out with anger and frustration. And obviously she tries to attack him because, that's the only way she can get her venting and anger out. And claiming that it's not his problem and tells her that he shouldn't get involved and has no right getting his nose into her business. But we don't know what Tom is like. He's just a nice guy and he doesn't stand for it. He simply tells her he's not going to fight. And this becomes more apparent because he finds out that Mikoto is planning to sacrifice herself for all 10,000 of her sisters. And he's just not going to stand for that because he doesn't believe that she should do that. It's not the way to win. Of course, Mikoto believes that he's bluffing when he says, "I'm not going to move out of the way," and hits him, knocking him down. And because he's a complete utter champion, he gets up again, and again, and again. Because he has so much determination, it's unreal. But after she hits him, a bit more, there's a little bit of a nice Toma Mikoto moment on the bridge, which most shippers like to refer to, but that's because, he's got his head on her knees and he's like crying and he's like, "Oh, it's okay, it's fine." But he explains to Mikoto that he's going to beat Accelerator, using his right fist, which has the Imagine Breaker in. And he's a level 0, so it's going to screw off all the calculations and make it all worse. But anyways, then little Misuka is losing badly to Accelerator, so Toma tries to jump in, tell Accelerator to leave her alone. And Misuka has absolutely no idea why he's doing this. She just explains to him that she's just a lab rat. However, Toma gives her a very good piece of advice. He says, "Everybody is different in the world, everybody is individual. You're not born to be killed, there's only one of you in the world, so I'm not standing for that." And he basically has it out with Accelerator and uses his Imagine Breaker to basically smack the shit out of Accelerator in the face, which is kind of nice because it's just funny to see him just be like, "Oh shit." However, by the time that Mikoto gets there, because she's like, "I need to help," Accelerator has gone completely insane, because apparently he wasn't insane before all this happened, trying to find his own power. And he's trying to use the wind in the city to try and generate some sort of plasma. His goal is simple. He doesn't want to be challenged, and he wants the thought of being challenged to be completely preposterous and completely stupid. And he's just fed up with people trying to pick him off, and he's like, "Oh, go away, I don't have time for you." But he gets dwarfed and by this plasma, and he's like, "I don't know what I'm doing," and he's getting really scared of it. So Mikoto's like, "Oh well, he's trying to go really crazy, and his plasma's going to end up destroying the city." So after contacting little Misuka, who has the Misuka network, which is like a telepathic network, what happens is all the other sisters come out and they start to use their electric to make the wind turbines go the other way, therefore throwing off Accelerator. And that gives Toma basically the opportunity to walk up to Accelerator and knock him clean on his ass and put him in his place, which is just absolutely brilliant. And by the end of it, Toma ends up in hospital. No surprise there. And because she's a downright lucky bastard, it seems that little Misuka, the clone, has the hots for him, like every Misuka. Much to jealousy of Mikoto, who actually likes him but actually isn't going to accept it at this point. Eventually, Toma remembers he's forgotten about someone like the complete idiot that he actually is, and I wonder who it could be. Oh, balls, we know who it is. It's Index, who isn't too happy at him for leaving her hungry alone, of course. She simply asks him who he was fighting for, and he says that he was fighting for himself, lying to her, even though that he was fighting for Mikoto and all of her sisters. So straight onto the artwork. Well, the artwork for this manga is just really good. It's really spot on. I love the style of the manga and how the artist has drawn the characters. The battle scenes between Accelerate and Tomo are especially well drawn and laid out. There's been a lot of effort put into these illustrations, and the manga art is done to a very, very high top degree. Some of the scenes between the chapters are also nice, especially one with Tomo on one page facing Accelerator on the other. It's like the spine of the manga down the middle is the line between them, and it's showing representation of how different they are in power. Also at the front there's a colour art picture in the front of the manga, and that's nice as well. It's not a carbon copy of the front cover like some are, but it seems more like a summary of what happened, and it's done in slightly pastel colour, so it looks a bit like a flashback. As for the presentation, it's been very well done, as one would expect from the Empress. The image on the front is captivating. The lumen illustration of Accelerator seems to show how much he's going to be an important character. It's got a very nice glossy finish to it as well, so it looks good along with the other volumes, and it follows the same kind of style along the spine, so that's nice to see. Enjoyment wise, I did enjoy the manga. I might be a bit biased because I like the series, however I do like to see the battle between Tomo and Accelerator and how that was drawn in the manga. In my opinion, the manga is better and more graphic than the anime adaptation. Also, the shipping moment between Mikoto and Tomo was nice to see in the manga form, and I was actually impressed at how close the anime had replicated it so accurately to the manga. However, overall, I would recommend this volume to any of those who have bought the first three. I really enjoyed the story, and we're starting to see a more dark side to it now. The story also leaks over a few issues of a certain scientific railgun, which is Mikoto Misa's side story, and we see the battle from her perspective, which is it's nice because it's the two mangas interlock. Railgun should be coming out soon. I've still got a lot of reading of Railgun to do. But overall, I would award this manga 5 out of 5 stars, and I think it is beginning to show the darker side of the series, and the artwork and story is getting to a really good standard. Once again, thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe and check out the Facebook page for more up-to-date information. Hit that subscribe button and like, and leave a comment in the comments below. However, please stand by for a rather special message from UK Manga Reviews coming up after this video. A Certain Magical Index Volume 4 explores the issues of a medical condition known as muscular dystrophy. This is not a fictional condition and affects millions of people around the world. As of today, there is no known cure for it, and many people die young because of it. One of those people who has the condition and suffers from it on a regular basis is in my family. She's doing everything she can to make the best of what she has at the moment. As this manga touched on the subject, I bring to you a special request. Please, if you feel obliged to help with the actual real-life research to curing muscular dystrophy, make a small donation to Muscular Dystrophy UK. They are a charity dedicated to finding a cure through research and raising money to support their cause and to help those with the condition. It would mean an awful lot to myself and my family should you wish to help. Little Misaka made the mistake many years ago about giving to the wrong people. However, should you donate, please help little Misaka achieve her goals and helping those people with the condition. She may be fictional and may not be able to use her ability to save them. However, you can use your ability of kindness, compassion and caring to help millions of people in need, especially people in your local area. I ask that you make a small donation, however big you want, to Muscular Dystrophy UK if you really care for those who need it the most. Thank you.